Okay, here we're going to try our Optician's logo on page 186. Now, there's a nice little horizontal ellipse here. I'm going to draw that first, and then I'm going to worry about these final details. And the main reason is if I made a mistake in the ellipse and had to start again, I haven't wasted all the time drawing the small bits. Okay, and you can see it becomes a bit of a bigger issue with more complex drawings. I draw the ellipse first, and I'd worry about all that afterwards. Okay, so looking at this guy, my major axis is 160, so the radius of the big circle will be 80. My minor axis is 80, so the radius of my small circle will be 40. Off we go. Now, we'll just draw as a construction these two axes. Okay, it's very easy for me to find my center point, and I'll use it the rest of the lines later on. Check our focus, and we're good. So we said our major axis was going to be 160, so the radius of the big circle is going to be 80. So there we go. Pop it in. All right, that's my major circle. Okay, radius 80, which means the diameter is 160. Now the other circle was half of that, so it was a radius of 80, which means, radius of diameter of 80, which means it's a radius of 40. There we go. Okay, these are light construction lines. I'm drawing them a little dark so you can see them, but they shouldn't be any darker than what you're looking at here. So now we have our two circles. We'll do our pizza slices. There's one. Okay, and because it's kind of big, I have to do this in two sections, this little one here. There we go. Okay, again, these are all really nice light construction lines. I'm drawing a bit too dark just to help you. So at this point, I like to say, well, let's get the points at the end of each axis marked off. So the end of the major axis is there and there. And the ends of the minor axis will be there and there. And the reason I do this is just in case I start doing my constructions the wrong way around, I'll kind of catch them. I need a point somewhere around here. If it's all the way up there, I've made a mistake. And I can pick it up nice and quickly and easily. So, from the major circle towards the major axis. And the other one of these just comes across to meet it. So each diagonal line on a slice makes 1 point. We never mix them up. We never get a point from this line and that line. So again, we'll come down here towards the major axis and then across. And you can see that this is giving me that nice kind of curve. Now, as you get better, you can do these in pairs. So again, I'll do the top and bottom one, that one there and there, that one there and there. Okay, and it just speeds it up a little bit. And I could be doing these as well at the same time. So there we go. Give a nice clear point to show where it is. I'm going to come across to here. I may as well get this one at the same time. And that one there. And finally, we're going to come up from these guys, again from the major circle towards the major axis. And there we have it. So these are all the points on my ellipse. Now, when you set out to draw this, you'll probably find some bits are easier than the others. So I'm right-handed, so this is not too hard to do. This I'm not going to like so much. So what we'll do is I'm going to hold the pencil like that, give me a slightly longer sweep, because it's a fairly big ellipse. And I'm going to go nice and light at first, try to get a lovely curve. Should curve continuously the whole way. Okay, it shouldn't get any pointy bits at the ends. And get that in nice and lightly. We'll do it heavier afterwards. So this is getting a bit trickier. Now I've got a fair bit of practice of this one, so don't worry if yours isn't quite as neat looking first. This is the one I really hate. It's just harder to get the angle on it. There we go. If I make a few mistakes, because there are light lines at the moment, it doesn't matter. But we'll get it figured out and then we can go over heavy nice and neatly. This is all really light. And you can kind of see it there. So now this lip should pop out. Nice heavy line. For the moment, don't worry if this isn't super neat on the curves yet. For now, we want to get the constructions right, and bit by bit, we're going to get better at this kind of freehand. All right, so there's our ellipse. Now the last little bit was the two circles in the center. I'll get them in now. Radius 12, radius 24. Not too bad. I say not too bad. Radius 24 is not too bad. Radius 12 will be a bit of fun. So we'll do the easy one first. Radius 24. All right, and radius 12. Small ones are a little bit trickier. There we go. Now there's actually a nice little hole. I don't want to make a new hole. It just slots into it there. Now because it's this small, okay, the danger is it hops like that. So I'm going to use a finger just to hold it and draw it in little sections. It looks lovely and easy once you have a bit of practice at it, but you will get there. Okay, and that's our Optician logo, all done nicely.